So welcome to Global Sharing Day, the first Global Sharing Day, and most importantly, the greatest share on earth. So at 1 o'clock, around the world, there are going to be people sharing in their communities, in their homes, in their businesses, in their offices. Millions of people are taking part in a global hour of sharing.
Hi and shalom. This is Hila with ShareableLifestyle.com, and we are covering the Global Sharing Day here in Tel Aviv and across Israel.
I'm Erwan from France, celebrating Global Share Day, November 14th. Check me out on Skillio.com.
And for the Global Sharing Day on the 14th of November, I shall be using Skillio to help you to know the Hot 5.
For Global Sharing Day, we've engaged 161 partner organisations, and the network is over 60 million. So over 60 million people in 147 countries right across the globe, spanning all continents. So there are millions of people that are engaged today on Global Sharing Day in sharing activities. The aim of Global Sharing Day is to shine a spotlight on the sharing economy and to get people sharing in their communities and in their offices and in their homes. And it's really all about fostering and building a culture where people are sharing resources, they're sharing skills, they're sharing ideas, they're sharing knowledge on this planet where we've got finite resources, but we've got infinite potential to share.
I thought, yeah, I've got lots of clothes that I don't wear anymore, so I'll have a bit of a clear out.
If you put £1 million into a regular business, you get leverage on £1 million. If you put £1 million into a sharing business, because there's vast amounts of unutilised and underutilised assets, you might get leverage on 50 million.
Once people are actually sharing their skills across an organisation, you start to really maximise the talent that you have, the human resource that you have.
For Velocity Worldwide, the whole sharing economy is sitting at the core of our Darius customer engagement platform. It enables brands to speak to their consumers, and consumers, more importantly, to tell the brands what they want to engage with, how they want to consume into the future, and that's got to change the way that marketplaces operate.
We've got very scarce resources, it's a fact. And if we don't share what we have and get into the spirit of sharing what we have and what we plan to have, we're not going to make it. It's going to be a right disaster. So it's a non-negotiable. It's very important.
So many people have so many resources there, whether that's an individual, whether it's a country, whether it's a business, that are just there to be shared and to make a little bit of money out of as well.
We ended Global Sharing Day at the Houses of Parliament, and in partnership with Parliament Week and the Big Society Network, bringing together people to come and participate in their political life, raising awareness about Global Sharing Day and engaging people for Parliament Week.
Sharing should always be viewed as a euphoric activity, because that's what it is. There is nothing better than giving your time, your energy and efforts to somebody else. Many people in the room are probably parents, and you have given your life over. That is your sharing that was taken away from you. The point is, you get involved. you get involved and you share who you are, and what you have with your children. And it's very important. It's a labour of love. And sharing in a global sense and in a community sense is exactly the same, just with slightly different relationships. And sharing is more than giving. Giving has an end point. Sharing is the beginning.
Sharing skills, sharing ideas, sharing opportunities, sharing resources. Our resources are finite. We have a growing population. We are going to need to share to survive in the future. Finding ways in which entrepreneurs could come up with whole new business models and reinvent their business models to increase political participation. A sharing economy is one in which people participate. In a sharing economy, we know our neighbours and we share things with our neighbours. Sharing fundamentally is about being smarter. It's about using the things that we have to get the things that we need. Because though our resources remain limited, our sharing potential is unlimited.
So Mike, why is it important that M&S support the sharing economy?
Unless Marks & Spencer can find a way of participating in an economy that makes better use of that resource, we're all in a very difficult situation.
Parliament Week is supporting the global economy and Global Sharing Day because it works so well with what we're trying to achieve with Parliament Week.
Here we have lots of toys, and with that we provide free workshops for young people or people of all ages to take part in.